Hello again, everyone. Hope you're all having a great day. I know I'm having a really, really good day, at least a really good start to the day. And as my video goes out, gotta love it. Gotta love technology. But you know what? That's not going to bother me today because I'm having a really good start to the day, even better than I thought I would. And the reason for that is because I enjoyed another example this morning of that I'm actually making an impact in people's lives, that I'm actually doing good in this world. And I'm not doing this on Facebook Live so you can all watch me pat myself on the back. I have a reason behind why I'm saying that. But I have a story, and it's going to be in story forms. It's going to be story time today. But before I jump into the story, I want to kind of set the scene a little bit before I get into that. Earlier this morning, I posted here on Facebook a couple different photos of Tiger Woods, one from a couple years back and one from this past weekend, where it showed a couple years back, it showed him at Augusta National at the Masters, and there was hardly no one following him. And same scene, same situation, same scenario, 2 years later, this past weekend, and the crowd is just enormous surrounding him. And I'm sure it was that way from Thursday through Sunday, from hole number one to the final hole of the tournament. And I wrote how we can say all we want about all the mistakes that he's made and poor choices he's made over the years that have derailed his career to a certain extent. But what we don't see is all the work being done in the background, behind closed doors that only a select few people get to see. That's getting him back to this point. That's allowed him to defy the odds. I mean, think about it. It was, a little over a year ago when he had such a serious and severe automobile accident that, he could have lost his leg, much less his professional golfing career. So I wrote that to remind everyone, even remind myself that, the success that we see, the success that I always say for all of you to share with everyone because you can be a source of inspiration to others. Those successes, those wins don't come without all the work in the background that no one else watches, no one else sees. So when people accomplish something, you can say, you can show people that, you're really, really doing the work. Having a little technical glitch there, it seems like. But anyway, hopefully this is working. Hopefully this is recording. Live Facebook, gotta love it. Anyway, so I wanted to remind everyone and myself of that, of you can't have the success and the wins and be able to share them with everyone without having all the wins, all the hard work rather, in the background. So I start with my first client of the day today, and we've been working together now about a couple months or so, 2-3 months. And she came in really hyped and ready to go, and I could, and it's an early morning session, so sometimes we can both be a little on the sluggish side. But, she came in really hyped up to go, which even lifted me up. And she started telling me that, just in the last few days, last week or so, people around her have started to notice the changes that she's making. Starting to see that she's losing some weight, that she's looking leaner, that she's looking a little more defined, a little more toned. And the more she talked about it, the more she shared that story with me, the bigger and brighter the smile on her face. I mean, she was beaming ear to ear, which I couldn't help but beam from ear to ear because I was so proud of her, because I've, been one of the few people that have witnessed what she's done behind the scenes to get to that point. And then she continued her story saying, she was in the gym on Sunday. There weren't a whole lot of people in there, maybe 2 or 3 other people in there. So it was really quiet. And she wasn't just getting a workout on her own, I might add, a workout that she did without me having to say anything. She took it upon herself to get that workout in. That's a huge deal. That's a huge deal. It shows someone taking true ownership of their health and fitness when they take it upon themselves to do that. So she's in the gym, she's getting a workout in, she's got her music going, she's lifting, but she's dancing, she's smiling, she's bouncing around, having a really, really great time. And let's face it, that doesn't happen a lot to all of us. We have some days where we really feel good about it, and we're really busting through some, getting some PRs going, and really getting, knocking it out and real enthused about it. And then there are other days, and that we're just not feeling it, but we do the work anyway. And she's had days like that where it's like, man, I'd rather be doing just about anything else than working out. But it's those days she's done behind the scenes when no one else aside from me is really watching that has gotten her to this point where now people are starting to see the change. We talk about in fitness where the first 30 days you start to feel it. Maybe you don't see it, but you start to feel a change in how you carry yourself, your confidence level, your energy level. And then at the 60-day mark, now that that feeling, now you're starting to see tangible results come along with it. You start see that waistline slimming down a little bit. Maybe you're starting to see a little bit of muscle developing now. And at the 90-day mark is when others around you, your family, your friends, coworkers, and so forth, start seeing a difference. And that's awesome. I mean, I was so happy for her because I think that's when she continues moving forward month after month after month and continues pursuing her goals now and in the future, she's going to look back to moments like those, where she's going to say, that's when I really felt like what I was doing was worth it. Because, let's face it, we're our own worst critics. We're our own harshest critics. We can say, I've had people tell me, oh, I've only lost 20 pounds, as if it was no big deal, as if they didn't really accomplish anything. Oh, I only dropped an inch off my waistline, or oh, I only gained, quarter inch on my bicep muscles. We don't like to acknowledge, we don't like to acknowledge the work that we've done, because when we do, in the back of our minds, we're telling ourselves, well, we should be doing more. We should be accomplishing more. What more can I do? If I drop 10 pounds, why didn't I drop 20? But we need to acknowledge the fact that we're doing the work and we're making it happen and we're getting results. But when others start seeing it, man, all of a sudden that you start carrying yourself a little bit better, a little bit taller. You start smiling a little bit more. You start looking forward to those workouts, and you start doing what my client did, taking it upon herself to get the workouts in, even when I haven't said anything. That to me is someone who's going places, someone who's going to make things happen and is making things happen. So remember that. Remember that without all that work in the background, in the trenches, so to speak, that no one else is watching, no one else is applauding, no one else is cheering you on like they were Tiger Woods at Augusta over the weekend. Remember, those days are coming because of the work you're doing behind the scenes that no one else can see. Appreciate you guys sticking with me each and every day. I hope you're taking away something with everything I'm telling you, because you know what? That makes me feel good that you're feeling good. Go out and get it done today. I'll see you next time. Take care, folks.